Yes.
That's probably it, though.
That's what we wish for when we wish for a snow day, at
Right.
least around these parts. Just something
Right.
that's going to be playful, not destructive.
It's serious stuff up at Beach Mountain. I mean, that roadway to and from, it's jammed, man.
All right, first of all, I hope the video is in front. It probably will, but I don't know if you could tell. It is absolutely pouring snow. I mean, so this is the famous Brick Oven Pizzeria right there. So this is the road out of town into town. These cars are pretty much the stop. I know it just froze there, but it's stop and go. If you've ever been up there, there's switchbacks. It's a pretty steep road. Pretty much anybody I know that went up there today is telling me they're not going anywhere. They're kind of stuck right now. That's a tough road on a dry day because those switchbacks are 90-degree turns. If you've never been on the mountain roads like those, if you're in a two-wheel drive car trying to drive up or down that in snow, it's bad news. So my guess is a couple cars slid off, blocking everybody else. Got to get the other cars out of the way. So that could be an ongoing issue. And when I mention that is because it is still coming down. Most of the reports, I just got some new reports coming in from this area of 8 to 10 inches of snow on the ground, and it is still just absolutely pouring. So this is the road. You go to Banner Elk, it does actually look like that. It's switchbacks and you're driving pretty much straight uphill until you get to the top. So 8 to 10 inches and still snowing, probably going to be over a foot here shortly. And the temperature is falling, which means it's going to get icier and icier. This has been a really wet, heavy snow today, which is made for a beautiful scene because it's stuck to everything. That's the kind of nice thing about wet snow. It sticks to every branch on a tree, every telephone pole, every power line. So it actually makes for a beautiful scene. But there's more on the way as the cold air filters in. Cold air all the way down to deep part of Texas. Believe it or not, it's colder in Brownsville, South Padre Island by about 20 degrees than it is here in Charlotte right now. Temperatures tomorrow, though, will be colder as that cold air filters in. These are the highs tomorrow, so below freezing. So we have, I think, Avery County's canceled tomorrow for sure. I would be shocked if not all the counties in the mountains are canceled tomorrow for school or have remote learning days because it is going to be so cold tonight, and with the snow on the ground, it's going to be hard to get some of that off. And the next couple of days, the coldest air of the season moves in for the middle of the week. Now, as that front slides south tomorrow, we could see a few sprinkles, even here in the Piedmont, but it's going to be light rain. I don't expect any flurries, but I wouldn't be shocked either as the cold air kind of wins out a little bit here. But later in the week, there'll be another surge of cold air. So surge number one is right here. Tuesday, Wednesday will be about maybe 5 to 10 degrees below average. Closer to average on Thursday, Friday, but it's still a below. But look at the weekend. Those are the highs, 36 and 40. And I think that might be optimistic. We might be even colder than that in some locations because this first Arctic front spills into the region, drops our temperatures down single digits to below zero. Once you get snow on the ground, especially at night, it gets really cold because you can radiate the heat much quicker. And then for Wednesday, I mean, the highs, if we get out of the 30s, we'll be lucky. Really cold start on Thursday before we warm up a little bit Friday with that next system. Now, the wind chills, as always, the temperature is half the story. Wind chills well below zero, so it is a brutally cold stretch of weather here this week. And there's our system tonight. It's out of here fairly quickly. 2-day break pretty much. And then by Thursday, Friday, here comes our next system. Now, I wouldn't get too excited for the snow east of the mountains. Looks pretty warm, but we'll keep an eye on this. It's a very similar system as it moves through the area with snow mainly in the mountains, but it will bring another surge of really cold air for the weekend. And I'm talking really cold. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, those are the highs for Saturday and Sunday. And take a look at those morning lows. If you haven't disconnected your hoses or covered up your spigots outside, you might want to go ahead and start doing that because this week, the prolonged cold is really what gets you. But by next week, hey, if you like warm temperatures, it is the Carolinas after all. We'll be back in the low to mid 60s by next Wednesday and Thursday.